What's good, yo? What's good? It's your boy Mike C. Speak to Clout Podcast live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'm here with my right hand, by the ways of Northern Ireland, my brother Vod Crack in the building.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
What's up, yo? As you can tell, I'm under the weather. I went live yesterday. We did Welcome to the Shelf Part 2. Ricardo joined us, showed off his pickups. Me and Rick showed this classic albums from our collections. Don Cartagena I showed off. Some other shit I can't remember, but a bunch
Crack
that we
Attack.
showed off.
Yeah,
Oh, that shit's hard, yeah.
it is. Yeah, it sounds like Primo, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. Menace to Society soundtrack. Yeah, a bunch of shit we showed off. But yeah, stay tuned for that because we're gonna continue doing that. Today, Wu Month continues, man. And going to 1995. Fucking Ason Unique, Dirt Dog, Old Dirty Bastard with his debut album. Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version, man. Like I said, when I was a kid and I heard 36 Chambers for the first time, I loved every member. But I'm like, the most like standout niggas was Meth and ODB. You could tell, But Shame on a Nigga, Method Man, all that shit, Dirty's fucking performance on The Mystery of Chess Boxer was crazy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I understand why the record labels wanted Meth and Dirty first to get signed, And this is the second solo Wu-Tang Clan album to drop. It dropped like March 28th, 95, I believe. I think I got that date right because it came out the same day as another classic, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous.
Oh, I love that,
Oh, hell yeah.
I love it when you have like classics dropping on the same day. It's like in the alternative rock world, you got Super Unknown and the Downward Spiral dropping on the same day in 94. It's like, what are the chances of that?
Yeah. Yo, son, a nigga been sick, so I was bumping that March of the Pigs laying in bed the other day. That's that shit.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree with Ross. Like, Minette Marauders and Enter the 36 Chambers the same day, bro, as well.
That's crazy.
So yeah, man. So I got this on cassette, like when it came out, like around that same time frame, and I lost my mind. I watched it. Me and my cousin Holly. She would go to high school, and I'll go to elementary, and we would sit up and watch videos in the morning on MTV, and they showed Shimmy Shimmy Ya. We watched that like crazy. I remember that like it was yesterday. I love that shit. And my uncle had the single of Shimmy Shimmy Ya. I think it's like a exploitation like cover to the single.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. And I played this tape like crazy. And then when I got the CD in '98, I heard two songs I never even heard before. The two bonus tracks at the end. So yeah, we'll get into this album. But when did this come in your life, Ross? 36 Chambers Return.
Yeah, probably around the same time as like most of the other Wu-Tang solos.
Yeah.
I got in, with from my older brother, so that would have been like the early 2000s for sure. And I remember, I think the first ODB song I ever heard solo would have been "Got Your Money" off his second album, because that was a big hit back in the day.
I fucking love that song, bro.
yeah, great song. Neptune's on the production and Khalees on the hook. Yeah, that's a dope song. That was quite a big hit even over here, and throughout 99 and 2000 definitely saw that video a few times. And when it comes to Returns of the 36 Chambers, I remember like Shimmy Shimmy Ya and Brickman Zoo, the kind of two big singles off that. I just remember those songs standing out in particular when you're young, you know what I mean? Just like those really standing out. But I mean, this is one of those albums for me, like you mentioned, that this is the second Wu solo coming after the Cal. And for me, it's kind of like a continuation of that sound almost, It has that basement, dirty feel to it, which I love for sure.
Yeah, that dirty RZA when he was dipping his blunts and PCP and just going in. Resurrect that era,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is when I was writing Wu-Tang all over the folders and all that shit. So, this is my era right here. So, yeah, Old Dirty Bastard, Return to the 36 Chambers, man, the dirty version. We get into it. We get the intro. Got Old Dirty Bastard introducing himself. Then he gives a story about him catching gonorrhea by a bitch twice. Then he sings about getting a blowy. It's pure psychotic, and I think it's hilarious. But I always thought it was far too fucking long. Even as a kid, I thought that, And I used to fast forward it But the dopest thing about it to me is when that Wu-Tang, like that kung fu shit comes in at the end. And it leads right into Shimmy Shimmy. Yeah, that's fire. I always like that. But yeah, I think the intro it's amusing. For the first time hearing it, probably it's a good listen, but yeah, it's too much. For the
Yeah.
first yeah, it's too much, man. You know, Dirty is a character, you know, but yeah, too much
Yeah,
for me.
for sure. I mean, this is honestly when I went back to this album, I forgot it had an intro because obviously I always skipped it. Yeah, like you said, obviously, it does a good job of like showcasing ODB as a character. You know what I mean? Very over the
Yeah,
top and very, definitely humorous, but at the same time, he has that. I don't know. He has that energy where you feel like at any point he can go off the rails, but he never does. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like it's amazing. But the intro itself, like you said, far too long. It's nearly 5 minutes. If it was like a minute and a half, I think that would be okay. You know what I mean? I think we
yeah.
could do with that. But nearly 5 minutes, far too long. I always just skip it onto the first proper track, which I think is a better way to kick off the album.
Hell yeah. If you give an intro where he was just doing that shit, like introducing himself, and then it went right to Shimmy Shimmy Ya, I can understand that, but woof. Yeah, intro's too
Yeah,
long.
drugs.
Yeah. Then we get to the first proper track, Shimmy Shimmy Ya. Absolute classic. This beat is banging. ODB bleeds so much character on the mic. His presence and delivery is like nobody in the history of rap. The Ooh Baby I Like It Raw is iconic. One of the greatest songs ever for me, personally. I just love it. It's so fucking good. It bangs. Like I said, when I think about this song, I think about the video the most. Because me and my cousin Holly watched that shit like crazy back in the day. I love this song so much. Classic 5 mic track. So I got to say about that. I love it.
Oh yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, like you said, iconic song. Probably the most famous song from ODB. Maybe that and "Got Your Money," but either one of the
Yeah.
two. Yeah, I mean, love the kind of like little piano loop throughout the song.
Oh yeah.
Great production. Again, has that kind of murkiness for sure. And ODB just kind of he's just so entertaining. You know what I mean? You don't really listen to ODB for lyrics per se, but you listen for his energy and his persona and how he's able to kind of bend words and sort of shift his flow almost on the fly. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah.
very hard to recreate that, very hard to imitate Dirty. But yeah, just, love the song, love where he says, for any MC and for any MC in any 52 states, I get psycho killer like Norman Bates. I love that. That's
Oh
dope.
yeah. He killed that shit.
And yeah, I mean it's really weird like how like the start of the second verse is like incomprehensible, like backwards, like lyrics, you know what I mean? It's kind of like gibberish, you can't really make it out, and then it kind of rolls into like the first verse again. Always thought that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, great song, very catchy, and no chorus, but everyone can immediately learn. And yeah, I mean, it's a great song. I love the little intro too. You can't even sing. That's
You
great,
can't even
Richard
say,
Pryor.
yeah.
So,
Classic.
yeah, I mean, classic single and a great way to kick off the album. For me, it's, I skip the intro and this is the start of the album for me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah. Classic. Then we get Baby Come On. This is that Dust Blunt Smoking RZA, like I said earlier. Love this beat. Dirty shines on this track. Lovely. Just shows how unique he is, Hence his nickname. He sound unique. He's on the mic is just raw delivery. This joint is crazy. That beat too, insane. Dirty shit. I love Baby Come On. That shit hard. Great track.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, this is one of my favorite tracks in the album. I love Baby Come On. I think it's such a great
It's
track.
so good.
Like that beat switch up that RZA does when it goes into that doom, 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 psh, doom, doom, doom. Like, it's so good. Absolutely phenomenal.
That's my favorite part of the song, probably. Yeah,
Yeah. Like that beat switch up's crazy. One of my favorite beats on the entire album. And yeah, like I said, honestly, one of my favorite songs too. Yeah, Dirty just does his sing on here. I like when he, kicks off the second verse. He says, "I get riggy diggy raw when it's time to get on the dance floor, shotgun, kill the shit." Just like, just raw, rugged. Again, like Dirty style. Perfect for this kind of dusty, like you said, production from RZA. And it really feels like for me, like RZA's beats, like he catered them to Dirty. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like they fit ODB perfectly. And last week when we did the Raekwon album, Only Built for Cuban Links, it's clear when you listen to each of these like Wu-Tang solos, it's like there's different flavors of Wu. And this is like that kind of drug induced kind of like, just like you said, that dusty murky Woo. And I love it. I think it's perfect beat selection and production for ODB on this. And Baby Come On is honestly one of my favorite tracks on the album. I love it.
likewise. Yeah, shit knocks, bro.
It does.
Now coming into another single, Brooklyn Zoo. This is the ultimate stomp of fuckboy out anthem for me. Just grimy shit. True Master kills the production. I love this beat. The video for this is dope as fuck as well. I love that line. Introducing yo, fuck that nigga's name. My hip hop just on his head like rain ain't. I love that.
And when it rains, it pours. Yeah.
Pause. Hardcore. Gotta give you more of the raw. Yeah. Fucking fire. Slacking on your mackin' because raw's what you lack. Incredible song. It's a single, but it's up there for me. Brooklyn Zoo, that hardcore grimy woo shit. I love every moment of it. The beat too. Incredible. The shit talking in the beginning. Yo, bust that nigga ass and all that. Oh man.
Yeah.
So fucking good. Brooklyn
Yeah,
Zoo.
like I said last week, Woo, they do like the best skits when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like it feels real, I mean, it's like
Yes.
they're actually talking about go messing someone up, or someone got messed up in their skits. That it's great stuff. Yeah, Brooklyn's a classic single, of course.
Oh yeah.
Amazing stuff. And not produced by RZA, which is crazy. This was True Master, and
Yeah.
love the beat for this. Very dope. And I mean, ODB just does a great job on this. I love how he kicks it off. I'm the one man, Normie A song. I've never been taken out. I keep MCs looking out. Dope stuff. And then later on, it's a great song. Like when he says, "A son, I keep planets in orbit. While I be coming with deeper and more shit, enough to make you break, you shake your ass." I love that.
Rhymes good as a tasty cake mix.
My style, a master. Then it's just like
God,
it's one of those songs like once it kicks in, it's like you know all the words. Like it's ODB just has that ability to like make you pay attention. I love that. Like you're gonna have an impression on ODB, whether you love him or you don't. Like when he's on, like he's gonna make an impression on you, and I love that about him. And I mean it's a great song, and he sounds pissed on this song too, which I really like. Fuck around and get sprayed with Lysol. It's great.
So hard, bro.
In your face like a can of mace, baby. Is it burner? Well, fuck it. Now you're learning. So yeah, Brooklyn Zoo is a classic single. One of my favorite songs in the album. Can't deny it. I mean, it's amazing stuff. And it's basically like one long verse from Dirty as well. And it's amazing stuff. So phenomenal song, Brooklyn Zoo. You can't go wrong with that.
Hell yeah. I love that shit, man. So good. Then we get Hipper to the Hopper. I love how dark this beat is. Shit bangs hard in a decent system as well. Got a nice system in a whip or a home stereo system? Yeah, this shit bangs. Hip to the hopper and it just don't stop her. It's that raw shit. The sample RZA uses on this track that sounds like some like superhero theme song shit is great as well. Like I love the pianos as well. Love this track. Dope track, man. Like I said, the beat bangs like real like loud good bass. So fucking good.
Yeah, it's booming for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's another great track on the album. I mean, again, ODB, he's just floating over these beats, so well. He's just perfect with that kind of sort of booming production, and like you said, dope piano on this track. And I mean, it's a dope song for sure. Not like maybe not like a super duper standout, but it's still really dope. I still like it a lot.
Yeah.
Don't have like any bars off the top of my head or anything, but I mean, I still like it a lot. And dope little hook. And I mean, it's another really dope song, mainly for the production once again, and again, just Dirty sounds so good over it.
So fucking good. Yeah, hip to the hopper and it just don't stop her. So it's banging, bro.
It is.
Oh, but yeah, next is Jesus Christ. Probably my favorite song on the album, I would say. So fucking good. That Raw Hide featuring Method Man and Raekwon. Oh, dope how the Jamaican chick is talking shit in the beginning. We'd run things and all that. So fucking good.
Yeah.
Dirty with the grimy shit. I came with my mama pussy on one welfare. 26 years old, still on welfare. Love that. Niggas better stop running because I'm coming. I'm dope like fucking heroin. So unorthodox, but so dope as well. Like Raekwon, he flexes his flow on here as well. So fucking dope. Yo, check the bulletproof fly shit. Strong like that thigh stick. Oh, he just cuts a body. Wu-Tang is banging like a Ron G tape. Dog.
Yeah.
Flawless. And then Meth. Oh my god. Meth scorches his shit. This is Meth when he was like a staple in the Wu and hip hop, period. Wicked woman putting period blood in stew. Did that make the stew bitches brew? Dog. Meth is that guy. Love this song so much. I love the Meth on the chorus. Fucking fire.
It's so simple but so dope.
I know, bro. Hi. When he says that shit. The Holy Ghost got you scared, kid. Boo. I love this song so much. A fucking masterclass of a song. 5 mic song for me. Yes, is my number one on the album, I would say. Yep. Rawhide. So
I mean, can't argue with that. I mean, the beat as well is banging on the song.
Oh,
dun, dun, dun. It's just another just kind of like dark, kind of aggressive beat for sure. And I mean, it's great having Method Man and Raekwon on here. They both do their thing on here. Method Man's voice, like I said, I've always been a big fan. And when we did top 10 voices recently, I put him at number 1. And when he's over these kind of dark beats, it's magic, I mean, it's just perfect.
Magic, yeah.
And that chorus, like, it's so simple. Move them in, move them in, move them out, move them out. Like, just how he spits that over that beat, just fire. And I mean, ODB's verses on this, they're pretty nasty, really. But I want to see blood, whether it's period blood or busting your fucking face some blood, I love that. I'm going out my fucking mind, and what I love about Dirty is that you really believe when he's going nuts like that. It's like, yep, I mean, that's him, you know what I mean? He's not like faking the funk on that. That's the real ODB right there.
That dog right there.
Yeah, and Raekwon, he killed it. Yeah, that opening line, check the bulletproof fly shit strong like a tie stick. That's just fire. That's just like classic Ray right there. You know what I mean? Just that perfect. I mean, he says it best. Fly shit. That's what Ray does. I mean, phenomenal. RZA pumped the shit just like a shotty. Watch me run it like John Gotti. It's just fire. Classic Ray right there. And I mean, it's a great song. Again, that beat is phenomenal as well. So Raw definitely up there. It's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, my number 1. That shit hard as fuck. Now we get another amazing track. That Damage. Damage featuring Jizza. Dog. Super dope. Grammy beat by the RZA and Fourth Disciple as well. Co-producer. Dope how Dirty and Jizza are spitting back and forth on here. Mm-hmm. And it was said that Jizza wrote some dirty shit. I think he wrote this because they're sharing the same like bars and shit back and forth, which is fucking fire. I'm gonna say, I bust that ass before. You ran to Texas and came back, but forgot the chainsaw, nigga. I love that shit. Me being a mark for OG 74 TCM. Yeah, I love that shit. Um, Definitely Dirty's dopest lyrical performance up to this point, in my opinion, on this album. Fire. That damage goes so hard, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, great collab between ODB and Jizza. And the thing that's really fun, like on paper, they're like opposites, you know?
Yeah. Cousins as
But
well.
yeah, and it works really, really well. I like the intro as well, you know, the little kids say, the genius, you know, I thought that was kind of
I
funny.
think
And then
just his son probably. I'm just guessing.
oh, yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Could be. But yeah, really dope. You know, even just the opening bars, you know, I'll grab the mic and I'll damage you, crush your whole stamina. Here comes the medical examiner, you know, fire. And yeah, just all the way through the track, you know what I mean? They go off, you know what I mean? It's a great song. Yeah, definitely another highlight on the album for me. You know, I come strong and make knowledge born. I flip the script and rock on from PM past the fucking dawn. That's dope, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a really, really good song and another phenomenal beat from RZA. Just yeah, perfect. RZA and Fourth Disciple actually did this one together.
Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff right there. And yeah, I just love the chemistry between the two. It's like I said, it seems like it might not work, but it does. It's perfect. Love it.
Yeah, that shit's hard, bro. Then we get Don't You Know featuring Killer Priest. We get two chicks talking about Dirty. One chick is feeling him, and his steez, her words, but his disposition, though. She's all bragging about that. Well, the other chick is hating on Dirty, like that dirty ass nigga, dirty motherfucker, you know? Dirty talk about hooking up with a bitch. His verse is dope, but I absolutely love Killer Priest's verse on here. He's just talking about spitting game to a chick as well. Dirty also talks about how nasty he is. Also gives a story about a teacher sucking him off. I begged and I begged. Easy in my
Yes.
balls, they're as fragile as eggs. Yeah. My favorite part of the song is Killer Priest. It's so smooth, you know? Yeah. Not one of my ultimate favorites, but that Killer Priest verse. Crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is definitely one of my least favorites on the album. It's not a bad
Absolutely.
track, but it is one of my least favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beat's not too crazy on this song, in my opinion. It's okay, but it's not one of my favorites, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a decent song. Really cool having Killer Priest on here. He's actually on the album quite a bit as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Killer Priest definitely has the best kind of moment in the song, kind of like his storytelling. And yeah, I mean, between the appearances he has on this, and of course he's on Liquid Swords as well. It's like, yeah, Killer Priest got quite a lot of shine in '95. It's pretty cool. But yeah, no, it's honestly, it's not one of my favorite songs on the album. But you know, everything else makes up for it, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's a song I don't like it here at all. One song I think is whack as fuck coming up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right. Okay. Next, we get the Stomp. Dirty did this beat. RZA as well as a co-producer. It's dope how he gives a shout out to Dre and Snoop on here. I think it's like, I'm going by memory. He's like, I admire real niggas like Dre and Snoop. Something along them lines.
Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't write not much about it, but yeah, it's dope. I fucks with it.
Yeah, I like the song a lot. It's kind of a short one. It's only like 2.5 minutes, but
Yeah.
the beat alone is phenomenal. And the perfect song title for it as well. The Stomp, love it. You know what I mean? Just that booming, you know, the drums and the bassy, like bass drum all the way through it. Boom, 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 boom. Like it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, really, really like it. You know, it's not like, maybe it's not like an ultimate favorite, but I still really like the song a lot. Just the beat alone is phenomenal. And, you know, Dirty just does his thing on here. And yeah, it's a cool song for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's another great song on the album. What can I say?
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Alrighty, next we get Going Down. One of the dopest RZA beats on the album, but overall, again, not one of my favorites on here. For one, like Dirty starts rhyming way later, you know, on it. But the best part of the song is the beat, personally. So I gotta really say about that one on Going Down.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, like ODB, he was known to be a bit of a freestyler, so I'm sure like a lot of this stuff was just kind of improvised. Like it wouldn't surprise me, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. It's not like another ultimate favorite, but it does have one of the best intros. That there part where he goes, remember when we was young and we used to go, like that. I love that.
Ah,
I think
yeah,
that's
so do I.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. And trying to remember. Yeah, it's not like the actual song itself isn't like a super standout, but it does have that intro, and I think that intro is awesome. So,
That would have been dope, like at the end of a good song or something like that, man.
yeah, maybe, or that could have been the intro to the album. Fuck it,
Oh, yeah, it would work. It's random like ODB is, you know.
Yeah, definitely, and it shows what he's got talent too, because obviously he breaks into the big like opera kind of style singing at the end, and it's like
Yeah,
amazing. The guy was so talented.
he was.
And yeah, I mean it's a decent track. I don't dislike it, but it's not a highlight either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Speaking of dislike, I'll dislike this shit. I never liked this.
No.
Never, never. Okay, I'm gonna say a quick story. Back in the day, my grandfather had this booming stereo system. Not the one that my uncle played Yo Bones to Show on, the vinyl player. It was like a cassette CD joint. It was in the living room.
Yeah.
And I would play my tape stand when he was at work. I mean, blast this shit loud as fuck. And I would skip this shit every motherfucking time
Oh.
out there. I'll never forget that. I would skip the fuck out of Drum Game. I never liked this song. It's not good. It's terrible. It's fucking trash. No, we don't. I know he passed away. Dirt. He's one of my heroes as a child. I love Dirty so much, but we're not gonna lie on this fucking podcast. It's trash. Sorry, it's not good. I never liked it.
Yeah, there's nothing I like about it either. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the production. It's that very cheap, like R&B kind of sound. That's
Oh,
obviously
it's
what he's going
garbage.
for, but it's not good. And like, there's no lyrical content on here either.
No.
I've got the lyrics open. It's just like, oh my girlie, sweet my honey, you look so good to me, love you down all night long. Yeah, all night long. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
there's no real content there. No, it's bad, and it's like over 4 minutes as well.
Oh
It's
yeah, the length as well, Ross.
definitely should have been left off completely for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit at all.
But it is followed up by something special.
Something amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it my top 3, but this is on there. Spoiler alert. That motherfucking Snakes featuring Killer Priest, RZA, Master Killer, and Buddha Monk. This song is immaculate. Excuse me. Killer Priest sets it off greatly. Gives a dope story about a dude getting shot up in an elevator. RZA is on his Resurrected Steez on here. Unbelievable. Absolutely would love RZA gets in that like Resurrected bag. Master Killer sounds so dope on here as well. Like real dope. Get some dope ass street talk. Dirty spits his shit. The Buddha Monk ends it off. Absolutely love this track. The beat is fucking crazy. Probably my favorite production on the record. You know what I'm saying? Snakes is flawless, bro. 5 mic song. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, this is my favorite song on the album. Yeah, love it. Yeah, amazing song. Love the production throughout this track. For on the verses, it's at doom 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 doom, which is just fire.
That
And
sample.
then
Woo.
yeah, and then for like the towards the end of the song and towards the start of the song, there's that high pitched like vocal sample, and of course, I think Riz is the best at that. I just love it. And yeah, I mean, Killer Priest, he sets the song off brilliantly, in my opinion. I love the storytelling on that.
Oh yeah.
Back me in the lobby, pull out the shotty, then Kim Scotty, fragile body. My first impression, he returned from a party, then just stagger, smelling like Bacardi, like, awesome rhymes, but like dope storytelling on that. And then RZA comes through, and he has that classic like aggressive flow, a fierce lion who would never leave the crib without an iron. On the block be slinging rocks and be ducking from the sirens. Classic RZA. Yeah, yeah, phenomenal. And yeah, Master Killer, his verse is dope. So just yeah, love his voice, love his style. You know what I mean? Very underrated member of the clan for sure. And then, of course, ODB comes in towards the end of the song. He has that bad Leroy
Roy
Brown
Brown. Yeah.
fire. And then, yeah, I really like Buddha Monk. He has a short little verse at the end, but a dope voice. You know what I mean? And yeah, I even love the outro as well. Who's the or it's not quite the outro, it's before Buddha Monk's verse, but that part where who's the badass, who love that.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's
You
dope
got
as
the
fuck.
beat playing in the background. It's phenomenal. My favorite track in the album. Amazing posse cut. And yeah, that's phenomenal in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that's Snakes, man. Oof. So fucking good. All right. Then we get Brooklyn Zoo 2 featuring Ghostface Killer. A simple RZA beat, but still dope. ODB basically recites the same bars he spit on Damage damn near. A lot of the same
Yeah.
bars. Yeah. I don't like that shit. I'll be honest with you in hip hop. I don't like when niggas freestyle on like Funk Flex and they put it on out. I never like that shit. But it is what it is. Then we get kind of like highlights from the album, like snippets of previous tracks. It's way too long, almost 8 minutes long. Ghostface kills it. That's the best part of it. And he sounds raw as fuck. But yeah, I don't like that little highlights of that what we heard so far of the album. It's like it's too long. Then we get Dirty like live talking shit.
Oh, it's far too long. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. The song, it has potential. I think the first, I don't know, 3 minutes or something is all you really need.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beat is good. I like it, but it's not like one of my favorites in the album because this album has some amazing beats on it. It's not like a super standout on that. And yeah, kind of a shame that Dirty has similar lyrics from the Damage song that you heard earlier. But it is made up by the fact that Ghostface kills it for sure. Foaming at the mouthpiece, heads blown like geese, murderous police. I do shows and perform in Greece. It's just amazing.
So hard.
Yeah, he killed it. But like you said, after that, you hear like a little bit of Damage, a little bit of Brooklyn Zoo's on there, the Stomps on there. You even hear a little bit of Drunk Game, Sweet Sugar Pie, and you're like, I don't want to hear it again.
Again, nigga.
And then like ODB just kind of says, shame on you when you step through to the old dirty bastard Brooklyn Zoo, which I kind of guess is to make it tie into the fact that it is called Brooklyn Zoo, too. But yeah, it doesn't really live up to that, and the outro is way too long as well. So I think there's like a decent like 2 to 3 minute song in there with Ghost, and then I would get rid of the rest personally. I also think it's in a weird place on the album because it sounds like a final track.
Yeah, like going back to the highlights of the songs from earlier, like
yeah, exactly. But it's not. We still got like 4 more songs to go, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan that much at all, to be honest. But then we get I love this fucking song. Protect Your Neck to the Zoo. Featuring Buddha Monk, Prodigal Son, Zookeeper, Murdoch, Killer Priest, 12 o'clock, Shorty Stain, and the 60-second Assassin. Mad Wu affiliates on here. An incredible Wu posse cut. The beat by RZA sounds like Groundhouse horror movie shit. They all kill it too. So fucking dope. I can't stress how much I like this song. Yeah. I used to play this shit all the fucking walking through Maple Gardens projects, going to the dollar store, Family Dollar, picking up a fucking quart of water, little juices, sunflower seeds or whatever. It takes me back. I played this cassette in the Walkman all the time, along with the other Wu shit. Great memories. Protect Your Neck to the Zoo is immaculate. I fucking love this song.
I love this song. Good. Yeah, I love this song too. In my personal opinion, you could have ended the album off with this as well. Not because there isn't other good songs after this, but because I just think it's a dope way to end off the album. Like what what a banger. That beat is crazy. That dong, 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 dong. Like you said, I like your comparison, like a grindhouse kind of like horror thing. Or I was thinking
Yes.
like, like the final level of like a video game or something, this is like the final boss music or something. Yeah.
That's great to put too. That's gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that beat is crazy good. It knocks, and it has that kind of like yeah, eeriness for sure. And obviously, yeah, great posse cut. You got the guys from Brooklyn Zoo and Sons of Men on here killing it. Yeah, love Prodigal Son. He kills that shit. He said hot bloody fatal mixture of carbon and water, homicidal manslaughter, death is the order. Like, yeah, he killed that shit. And then yeah, you kill a priest again on here. Like, just fire. Stage light now appears to be the moon. Now your posse is the fucking platoon. I love that he killed that. And
So hard.
then um yeah, 12 o'clock. He was dope too. Never fall victim to no bitch. Jerk my dick. Now I got more hoes than a pimp. Yeah, fire verse.
Hard.
Yeah, and Shorty sits there. And, he was dope too. Because I'm gifted, so you can gift wrap the shit. I'm kicking and sending to your mom's for Christmas. So soon to have more green from the Jolly Green Giant. As far as say. And then ODB, I love that they give him like the final verse to end it off, and yeah, he killed it too. You know what I mean? Love how he goes. The wizard woo tang, flip the script in, tap my skills, you're tripping. Just fire, and great way to end off the song. And then yeah, you actually have a little bit of 60-second assassin after him. I forgot about that, but yeah, I mean, it's fire track. Definitely probably my second favorite song on the album, to be honest. I think it's amazing, this song, for sure.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically my first two favorite songs in the album are posse cuts, but yeah, it's not like ODB's whack on them though. He does his thing on both, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
he does.
So love it. Amazing.
Next. Fucking love this. Cutting Heads featuring RZA. This was actually recorded in 1992. And it was on
You
the
can
Wu-Tang
tell.
Clan. Yeah, it's kind of like, not even sound mixed properly, but it's still fucking flames.
Yeah.
That Wu-Tang Clan demo, 92. I love how Dirty and RZA go back and forth trading bars. I don't give a fuck about a chump, cause heart only pumps Kool-Aid. Snatch a kid by his braid and cut his head off. I love that shit. Absolutely love this track. It was from that, like, Protect Your Neck was on that demo as well, amongst some other shit. But yeah, fucking flames, dope ass track. But I agree with Ross. That should have been the last song, that Protect Your Neck too, because it's a perfect ender. But I love Cutting Heads, amazing.
Yeah, this sounds dope. They could have made this a bonus track actually as well, because the fact it definitely it sounds older, and they even reference it on the song. They say I go berserk, my brothers get hurt, nothing new in '92. It's time to go to work. They even
Yeah,
say '92 on the song. So and you can tell with RZA's voice, like RZA on this sounds like past the bone RZA. You know what I mean? This is like early, like almost Prince Rakim like era RZA. You know what I mean? This is very early, but yeah,
yeah.
the song's dope for sure. I mean, I like the song a lot, like the beat. Yeah, it's a dope song. Hit the deck. Oh yeah, chow from the from the tech. You know what I mean? Taking heads, taking necks. What the fuck they expect? I like that as pretty dope. But yeah, it's a dope song. I personally either have it as a bonus track or maybe move the track listing slightly so that Brooklyn Zoo 2 is like the end. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dope song for sure. Glad to hear it. It's dope to have it like officially on like good quality. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
appreciate that it's on there for sure.
Hell yeah. We get the 2 CD only bonus cuts. We get Dirty Dancing, featuring Method Man. I rock with the beat heavy by RZA. Mad grimy. Method Man kills on here. Method's flawless MC when it comes to cadence, rhyme and delivery, and overall character on the mic. Dope track. That Dirty Dancing. Featuring
Yeah.
Method Cow.
I personally love this song. I can't believe it's a bonus track.
Yeah.
Because this is dope. You know what I mean? Chuck that drunk game off there. Put
Yes.
this on instead. This is so much better. I personally love this song. I think it's great. The beat is crazy dark and grimy, Really, really dope stuff. And I love Method Man on here. Like his voice and his delivery is
Oh yeah.
perfect for this beat. Crazy, lurking in the shadows. I'm shady, shisty. Get your weight up. Don't take me lightly. Love it. Just phenomenal. And yeah, you got like a kind of crazy part where ODB's like, "You're in my trance and you're now getting sleepy," that part. And then Method Man comes in again with another dope verse. This one's here from my people, the people. Enter 36 chambers. The sequel is fire. Why was this a bonus track? I have no idea. And that beat's crazy good. I love it. That dum 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 dum. So dope. Honestly, I think it's brilliant.
It's great.
Don't sleep on it for sure.
Yeah, I saw him. I had a fucking sneezing session, my nigga.
Oh, no problem. You take care of your business. Yeah.
Then we get the closer, Harlem World. The drums on here are nasty, but I'll be honest, I don't really fuck with this track much at all. Not a big fan of it. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's okay. It's okay. Definitely, reeks of bonus track. I think it's the fact that it wasn't produced by RZA as well. It's produced by someone called Big Dora. Don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
But the beat's not that phenomenal, in my opinion. It's okay. I appreciate that it's something a little bit different, but again, it's far, far too long. 6 minutes, something that's far too long.
I agree.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. But that Dirty Dancing fire.
It is, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But you have it. Oh Dirty Bastard returned to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version, released in 1995. Lucky to every episode, we give our top 3 tracks and we give our mic rating like the Sauce, Classic Sauce magazine. So top 3 songs for me on this record, I would have to say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Rawhide. I got Snakes and Protect Your Neck too. That shit crazy. Mike's I give 4. Give it a 4 because that fucking drunk game trash. There's some like shit I'm not too crazy about on here, like the fucking how to say it. Like shit's too long. Some shit, But it's still one of my favorite albums of all time because the good songs on here, the standouts, are too great, far too great, and unfortunately, this is his like only great album. Yeah. But yeah, it's part of the Wu catalog, man. It stands out. I love Return to the 36 Chambers, man. Great album. 4 mics for me. I want to give it 3.5, but I can't because the shit I like on there, like Snakes and Rawhide, Brooklyn Zoo, Shimmy Shimmy Ya, all the good shit is far too great. So I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to give it a little bit more. I'll give it 4.5 just because, like you said, those songs are so good. And even though I don't like the intro, personally, I just skip it. And then Drunk Game is total whackness. I don't like that song at all. God. But then, and then you've got sort of 2 songs that I don't really have much of a reaction to. Those 2 being Don't You Know and Harlem World. Those are like but everything else I love, honestly. Everything from Shimmy Shimmy Ya, Baby Come On, Brooklyn Zoo, like that's a dope way to kick off the album right there, proper. And then, once you get deeper into the album, you got songs like Rawhide, Damage, The Stomp, fire stuff. And then towards the end of the album, you have all these great posse cuts, Snakes, Protect Your Neck too. You got, that dope Dirty Dancing bonus track with Method Man. I love that. So it's really good. I think it's a really good album all the way through. It just has little moments where it sort of falls down a little bit. But I should also mention as a caveat that Protect Your Neck, not Protect Your Neck 2, Brooklyn Zoo 2, that's far too long. Absolutely. There's like a good 2-minute song out of there, but they stretch it out for 7 minutes. It's wild. But despite all that, I'm still going to give it 4.5. For me, it's still pretty much a classic album. which is crazy. Like, because in my mind, like, oh yeah, the first wave of Wu stuff, it's all 5 mics. But then, like, when I listened to this, I was like, man, it has more flaws than I realized it did. You know?
I thought of that today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, the good stuff is amazing for sure. And
yeah,
ODB is such a one of a kind artist. You know,
he
like,
is.
no one can say they're like him. You know what I mean? It's just completely one of a kind. His voice, the fact he can rap but also sing, and like his ability to freestyle and sort of change flows on the fly. He had that. In the Wu-Tang fighting game on PlayStation, he had the drunken style,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, and that's like the perfect fit for Dirty. That's what it was. Like, he has that kind of wild style, but he was in control, at the same time. It was amazing. And Riz's production, mostly Riz's production, he's I think he did a great job of catering his beats to Dirty style. That's perfect, dark, moody, but at the same time, just Dirty production, phenomenal. And then you got contributions from a few other people on there too. But yeah, I love the album. 4.5 mics. My top 3 songs are going to be Snakes, Protect Your Neck to the Zoo, and then number 3, I'm probably going to go with Baby Come On. But yeah, I mean, most of the album is great. There are a few little minor issues, but the album is still awesome.
hell yeah, hell yeah. ODB, RIP. Oh fucking day. They sound unique. Dead dog. Dead McGirt, baby Jesus, nigga. Childhood hero of mine. I thought he was amazing. Shouting down the Grammys with, Wu-Tang's for the Children in '98.
I
Nigga.
love that.
I
Amazing,
watched that live. And my grandma said, who's this dude coming out? Classic. And
I bought this suit for costing me a lot of money today.
yeah. And my grandma was just laughing. She loved it.
I thought
Classic.
Wu-Tang was going to win. Puffy is good, but Wu-Tang is the best.
Oh yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I fucking love that,
They should have won. What a load of
Of
rubbish.
course, right?
Not like it matters, but
They
give
should have.
ODB his flowers, we're going to say.
That same era when Ghostface broke Mace's jaw too,
Yeah.
I was definitely on some fuck bad boy shit then, to be honest,
Yeah. They
Biggie
were
passed.
faltering already, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Wu-Tang forever, nigga. Y'all niggas got questions, holla. If not, we're gonna end it. But shit was ill, man. Next week we end it with the Jizza, the Genius, Liquid Forge, which I am very hyped for. I got a dope story behind that, real cool story about that. But yeah, if it wasn't Christmas Eve and I think New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, I think I don't really know.
Yeah.
We would have definitely hit y'all niggas with Takal, but
We can
got
save them for later,
yeah.
It's all good.
Wu
There's no
month
rush.
continues next year.
Yep, for sure.
So keep your eyes peeled, niggas.
Yeah, like, it's been really fun because like I said earlier, like, each album is like, it's Wu, but it's different at the same time. Like,
Absolutely.
Return to the 36 sounds nothing like Only Built for Cuban Links, really.
At
And
all.
Liquid Sword sounds completely different to me as well. It's a
Liquid
completely different kind
Forge
of
is like
album.
that lyrical assassin album,
Yeah, it
just
is. I
straight
mean, the album
word,
cover with the chess pieces and all that, that's
oh
that
yeah.
album,
Technical rhyming. Yeah, it's just flawless. We'll get to that. Look at the Mafioso record with Ray, Then you got the crazy
Drugged out, kind
psychotic
of. Yeah.
oh Dirt, and then you got, like I said, that lyrical cut your head off shit with the Genius,
Yeah, 1995. Best year in hip hop, in my opinion.
Bar none.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you have it. The chat is fucking dead. So,
Just one thing I'll
go ahead.
quickly mention. Do you like the Shimmy Shimmy Ya remix? The Studio Tone remix with MC8 and E40?
Yes.
I think it's fire. I wish they
I
released
like
an explicit version of that. Yeah.
shit's fire.
Because they never, I don't think an explicit version was ever manufactured. It might be like on like a master tape or something, but it was never officially released, which is a shame. But that Studio Tone beat is fire, and just great to have ODB on there with 8 and E40. It's like a weird mixture of people, but it works. It's dope.
Yeah, I agree with that one. That's just fire. I'm listening to that shit after the show, matter of fact.
Doom. Doom, 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 doom. I didn't know about that collab until like 2 or 3 years ago. I had no
I
idea.
didn't know either. I think you put me on one of them days on like PSN party or whatever.
Yeah,
Entity
yeah.
party. Yeah.
They
But
even
yeah,
made a video for it and everything, but yet I don't think they actually released it properly. It's weird, yeah,
that's
bizarre.
strange. Yeah, it should have
Yeah.
been at least on the B side of the fucking single. You know?
Yeah, I think it was on the 12-inch or something, like,
Yeah.
something like that, but it was, yeah, not easy to come by.
Yeah, 9 niggas in the chat. If y'all gotta say something, holla. If not, we out of here.
Speaking of E40, have you listened to any Mountain West more?
Oh no, Rick said this shit fire.
I haven't heard all of it, but there's a song called Activated. I'll show you it after the stream. It's dope. I like it a
Oh
lot.
hell
Yeah.
yeah! I got it downloaded already, along with the new G-Rap. Yeah, I gotta peep it. The new Apathy is fire with Stu Bangers. It's crazy. Got
Dope.
Sick Jacket on there. Yeah, it's just fire, man. All right, y'all, we out of here, y'all. Speak Clout Podcast, signing off.
Have a good one, guys.
Bang bang. Peace. RZA shit, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Peace, y'all.